Hello there. No mind us, there was a little technical problems, but we're here now. I am Ben Kenobi, and with me is my friend, my fellow Jedi Master Tuck. How are you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing great, sir. How are you today? Thank you.
Doing well, doing well.
That's
Trying to
good.
survive in this in this little galaxy far away, you know?
Absolutely. Absolutely, man.
Sometimes I'm just happy we don't live in the old republic. Or don't
You don't want
live.
you don't want imperial rule? Oh, sorry.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. Imperial army, man. Come on.
That is awesome.
They have cool
As long
camels.
as we don't live under a great, under evil dictator anymore, I'm happy.
Yeah. No, we have
But,
we have evil camels and guns that can't hit anything. It's the greatest army in the world.
no, anyway, yeah, listen, everyone. There's really not that much news going out lately, is there? I mean, the
Yeah.
biggest news story I heard Christian talk about this. The Knights of Old Republic video game reboot
Got moved
got
again.
delayed again.
Again. Yeah. Again.
And that game is not coming out until like 2025 now.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, here's my question. Okay. And I don't know, maybe Marvel is just a bigger machine than Star Wars is, but how is Star Wars having this many issues with whether it's movies, whether it's shows, whether it's the games now, where
You know,
Marvel just doesn't seem
because,
to have this issue?
okay, uh, when you really think about it, when you really sit back and think about it,
Yeah.
well, yeah, I mean, Star Wars is just big. It's bigger than. Well, no, it's not. Because Marvel has like a 30. You
I
know
would
what?
think
I
Marvel
don't
is
know.
bigger. At the moment, I think Marvel's bigger than Star Wars.
No,
At the
yeah,
moment.
you're right. Marvel is bigger. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just seems weird they're having this many issues with Star Wars, man, when, I mean, Marvel is just pushing along, man. I mean, they're not even, it
Well,
seems like they're not
I
missing a
mean,
step.
you say that, but ever since Phase 4 started, I've been hearing, and I think you've been hearing too,
Uh,
Phase 4 is not living up to par the official phases.
yeah, oh, absolutely. I mean, yeah, we've all heard that, of
You know,
course.
I mean, and I do think we're going to get the fun stuff in a second.
Yeah, yeah.
But we're seeing the cracks in Marvel's armor now. That, yeah, Star Wars has more cracks, but Marvel ain't perfect. Marvel is
Oh,
not
no.
perfect.
No, 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 no. I just mean they don't have as many, it seems like, delays and things like that that
Right.
Star Wars does. Star Wars seems like every movie is either delayed or a new director or something is happening with
I,
everything they do.
I don't know. We could talk a half hour about that,
Oh,
but
sure,
I
of
want to
course.
move on to the fun stuff.
No, absolutely.
So
Absolutely, sir.
last week we ranked. What did we rank? We ranked Star Wars
Just characters.
characters.
Yeah, just a character.
You know, today I thought it would be fun
Yeah.
to rank a lightsaber duels. Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
Brennan, how you doing, my man? Nice to have you here.
Thank you for watching, sir. We
You know,
appreciate it.
we're ranking the Star Wars lightsaber duels.
Absolutely.
So let's get this up.
Yep.
Now, these are only the movie duels.
Sure. Sure.
No, because if we rank everything, we would
That's
be
too
here.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree with
So
that.
you need to do that, and I might need your help again.
That's fine.
But
Let's try it. Let's see what we
let's
got.
get on it. Okay, so who do we have here first?
I can't really see it. Does that look like? Oh, is that?
Does that help?
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's Obi-Wan, Dooku, and Anakin.
Right.
That looks like that's from the beginning of episode 3.
Right. So where do you put?
Sure. That one's pretty high for me, only because I think that's one of the first we really see Anakin starting to change, start to turn.
Right. Right.
So I think that one's pretty high. I would say A. I would say
Yeah,
A or B.
I'll hit A. A is good.
Yeah, I would think A or B for that because that's the first time we see sort of Anakin. Actually, first time we really see Palpatine give Anakin a direct order.
Right. Right.
So.
And then last we see Dooku.
Yeah, and it's a good fight. It actually is a good fight. So.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Okay, who do we have next?
Yeah. Bring that one up a little more. Let's see. Oh, that's Yoda. That's Yoda and Dooku, right?
Yeah, S?
Yeah, I think that's S tier. Yeah. Watching Yoda flip around for the first time is one of the coolest things I've ever seen, man.
So really awesome.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, who do we have here?
That's Finn fighting the one stormtrooper in what is that? Force Awakens, yeah.
F.
Yeah, that's a D. Yeah, or was there F? Yeah, F. I think. Yeah, I mean that's not very high at all. Unfortunately, because I think we missed a big opportunity with Finn. So.
Yeah. How about right here?
What do we got?
Who's that?
Dropping it. I can't see without the cursor over it. Actually, I don't know who that is. I can't see.
Hold on. I mean, is that help?
Oh, that's Rey and Kylo. That's Rey and Kylo from the end of Force Awakens.
Okay. My opinion, C.
See? Okay. I don't
know. Are you okay
with that? Yeah, it's not a great lightsaber battle. It's really not. So I have.
Would you rather have it on D?
No, I think C is fair. I think yeah. C is fair. C is fair.
Okay, who do we have here?
That one looks like. Sorry, it's just the pictures are really small, so I'm trying to see who it is.
Let me hold on. Let me try something.
Oh, that's a little bit better. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, that looks like Anakin and Palpatine and. Oh, is that the Palpatine fight with Mace?
Yeah, probably.
It looks like Mace and yeah.
Where do me?
That one, yeah, I think because that's a good fight, man. That's a really good fight. Yeah, that's probably a B.
Okay.
That's a B. No, I like it at B.
Okay, I think is this the first one with Maul?
This is the first one, yes. This is on Tatooine.
Okay, I would say low A, strong B. How about you?
Sure. Yeah, because this one isn't the most important one between them.
It's kind of like the Vader and Obi-Wan fight in episode 3 of Obi-Wan, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
So where do you want it?
I think that's fair. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't have an issue with that. Let's see. So this is Empire Strikes Back. No, this is Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, this is X. For me, it's X.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, of course.
It can be the best one of the whole saga.
It could be. It could be. Easily.
Right. Okay.
That's a great fight.
Duel of the Fates.
Yeah, that
S.
one's up. That's S for me too, man. That's right up there with it. Absolutely. I love that fight. I love that.
We're
Now
in
that's
the
where it
middle.
gets tough. Yeah, this is where it gets tough. Is it better than Vader and Luke at the end of Empire or Return of the Jedi? I mean,
No, no, it's not. But I would say it's better than Yoda.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I agree.
Okay, so this is Anakin with Dooku.
This is Dooku and Anakin. This is the first time in Attack of the
Right.
Clones. Yeah. Again, I think this is a better fight. Wow. I think this one goes right above the other one at A.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I like it. You don't like this fight?
No, I do. You know, right here.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think it's up there. I think it's a pretty important fight, especially for the character.
Yeah. And the one where he loses his hand.
Yeah, right. Absolutely.
Who is it?
This one is that's Kylo and Luke. Why can't I say Luke?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where do you put this fight, man? Because this one's pretty low for me. This is pretty low.
Yeah, F.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, F.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I don't like it either. I don't think it's a great fight because
there's no F. There's only
yeah.
But okay.
Yeah. There's too much they could have done to actually make that a decent lightsaber battle. They just didn't even try.
And he's not even there. Spoiler, he's not even there.
Exactly. No, I 100% agree. 100%. Absolutely, man.
Okay, how about this?
So this one is interesting because this is Django versus Obi-Wan on Kamino when they're fighting in the rain.
I lean towards C. Yeah, me for this one.
A B? Yeah, because this is a good fight. This is a really good fight.
Yeah.
And I like Django, and obviously Obi-Wan is great. So yeah, I would say a B. A B's fair.
Okay. Where in me?
I think this goes above. Yeah, I think this goes above everything. I think this is a better fight than everything else on there.
Okay.
That's Rey and Kylo again.
Yeah,
we already have.
I'm sorry. I'm just not invested in this too.
That's okay.
I don't know about you, man. There's one. The next picture we're going to talk about that might have an argument for, but where do you put this one? I put this C at high.
Yeah.
At the highest C. How about you?
Well, we already ranked this one.
You did?
Yeah, it's did we rank? Or we did Finn and we did the Finn and Rey. Oh, that's right. So this is Rey and. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Mm-hmm. It's not a great fight. It's not.
Okay, this one.
Yeah.
I will say this. This is probably the best scene in the whole movie.
I don't think anybody can argue with that.
They not save it. They didn't save it from being bad.
Yeah. I'll go C again. C or B, maybe a low B.
Maybe this one.
Sure. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Yeah.
Okay, Empire Strikes Back.
Wow. This one's pretty high for me. I'm gonna say A. I'm gonna say A.
Yeah.
It's a pretty high A.
I mean, for nothing else except for that ending. That is probably the most Donald Trump moment of the fight.
Do we want to go S?
I want to
It's
go
a
S. I want to
okay.
go S for
Okay,
that.
I'm fine. No, I'm fine with that because it's a very important fight. It's a very important fight for sure.
You take away that fight. You
Yeah,
don't know. You don't know anything.
exactly. Yeah, I mean that's the no, I'm your father. I mean that's all. That's everything right there in
Yeah.
Star Wars, man. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
This one.
that's up there. Yeah, Obi-Wan Vader, the very first Obi-Wan Vader that we ever see. Um,
This is a tricky one. This is a
it is a
tricky
tricky
one.
one because I don't think the fight is good. But I think
No,
the
but
emotion behind the fight is
right.
very well done.
Especially now after the Obi-Wan
Yes,
series.
correct.
So do we judge it now or do we judge it by when we first saw it
Oh, I think we have to
watching it?
judge it based on everything that's come out. Yeah, no, I don't.
Okay.
It's part of the story, so the story counts for sure.
All right.
Um, I would think this one belongs as an A. I think this is an A.
Okay.
What do you think? Do you think A is fair?
Yeah. I think top A.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
It's just not the greatest actual lightsaber fight, but the
No, but
emotion and everything behind it, I think, makes up for that.
I will say probably one of the two most iconic fight of
Oh,
the
sure.
series.
That I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't argue that. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. What? This is what is this? What is this? You know this? Oh, you muted, my man. You muted. You muted.
There we go. Better.
Yeah, you're back. You're back.
That's when they fight in the middle of the ocean when the water's coming up on them and all that.
Oh.
After they get off the Death Star, after the crash parts of the Death Star.
Okay, where do you want this?
This one's low for me. I'll be honest. It's an okay lightsaber battle, but the emotion just isn't there for me. It's just not a great battle to me. What do you
I'm gonna
think?
say D.
Okay, yeah, I think that's fair because again, I just don't think it's an okay lightsaber battle, but the emotion just isn't there.
Yeah. Okay, one is the.
That's Phasma versus Finn. That's when
I
they
don't care
fight.
about. I don't care about this one. I don't know about you.
No,
There's another
yeah,
one. What?
no, yeah, no, I agree with you. It's not that. It's not that important.
Okay, how about this one?
Well, that's Rey and Kylo again. That's the first one again. That's when they're fighting with.
Here's the problem about the sequence. I don't care about any of them.
No,
I don't know about you, but there's not one single lightsaber fight I care about.
no. I would agree. I would absolutely agree with you on that, sir. I just don't really. The characters aren't as good to me by that point.
You D?
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Yeah,
Now, I mean, this is
yeah,
obviously a D,
yeah.
right? This is a D.
Oh yeah, D.
Nobody likes this fight.
Yeah, right here.
Dude, we
Okay,
see Yoda and
what?
Palpatine throwing those huge disc things that they
I
all stand in the Senate at each other. Like, I mean, come on, this is
I know.
absolutely yes.
Where do you want him? Where do you
Yeah,
want
no,
him?
this is S. Yeah, this is an S tier fight, man, for sure.
We're in that.
Oh, I think 3. I think number 3. It's still under Duel of Fates for me. Yeah, it's still under
Okay.
Duel of Fates for me. But I still love that fight scene. That's such a great one.
Okay. Here we go. The high ground. I mean, S.
I think for everything that for what it represents and just how good this fight is, I think this is number one overall right now for me, man.
Yep.
It really is. It's number one. I think I like Duel of Fates better as a fight, but this fight just emotionally is so much better. It's just so much better.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And now we have this one.
Yeah, this is actually an interesting one because I like this fight. I don't think this is a bad fight. Where would you put this? I'm actually interested in where you would put this at.
I would put this right in the middle with me.
In the middle of B? Okay.
I would put it in B, probably high me. How about you?
And see, I would say somewhere in the middle to low A.
Okay, I'll put it in A. I'm okay with that.
So let's do low A then. Let's do the end of A then. That's fine with me.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the better lightsaber battles we actually get in the prequels.
No, you're right.
But the emotion isn't there, I would say, with that one. That one, for me, it's not as an emotional of a fight. It's just more of just a cool lightsaber fight. Hey, what's up, Joe? I didn't see him.
Hey, Joe.
Joe is here. Hey, what's up, Joe?
Hey, Joe. Sorry about that.
So tell us how wrong we are, man.
Yeah. How much do we talk about this?
No, honestly, no. I think that's not a bad. I don't think we did a bad job with it. I mean,
No,
there's
I
some
think we did
very
pretty
good
good.
lightsaber fights in Star Wars, and there are some not so great ones.
I mean, yeah. It is funny. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with
I
this.
think, I'm happy with it overall too, man. I agree with you. I love that Yoda fight.
I really.
Okay.
No, after you.
No,
After you.
I was just gonna say both Yoda fights are awesome for me, so they're always up there for me. So
I think it's interesting.
uh-huh.
We don't have one good emotional fight in the sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
And I think that says a lot about those movies.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, because I mean, really, other than the Obi-Wan and Vader fight, the first real lightsaber fight we get is between Luke and Vader, and that's when we find out that Luke is, or that Vader is his father. So it's not just a fight.
No, I hit the sequel trilogy.
No. I'm saying just in general in the movies.
Okay, yeah.
And that's such an emotional fight because it's not just a lightsaber battle. We're finding out information about each character too throughout this fight. So there's more to it than just they're throwing around cool lightsabers, which is also awesome. But yeah, I think you have to weave the story into them sometimes. Like Duel of Fates and the Mustafar fight, man. They're emotional battle. It's not just the lightsaber battles that are going on. It's the talking between Obi-Wan and Anakin in the Mustafar fight. And it's first we see, we find out who Darth Maul is, but then we have that fight between them, and then he kills Qui-Gon, and then it's just on. Obi-Wan's he's like, no, this is not that. So, I mean, there's just more to those fights, and that's why we love them so much, I think.
Yep.
So... Yeah, and you're right. The sequel trilogy just doesn't hold up to that level of just emotion.
Here's another reason. Here's another reason.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with the actors, so don't come at me. It has nothing to do with the actors.
Sure.
We don't care about any of the new characters in the sequel trilogy. None.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No, because I would say I like the new three. I like the big three, but they weren't fleshed out the way they should have been. We didn't get enough time with them that we should have gotten. And honestly, yeah, there's no emotional attachment to. I don't think anybody. The only one we really have any emotional attachment to throughout at least for me, is Leia.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I know the touching something, and I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was attached to Luke. They did a good job with Luke, I felt. I mean, I know not everybody liked where he went,
Sure.
but I didn't have a problem with it. I bought into it.
Okay.
Now, would I have liked to see him show up earlier and more powerful? Hell yeah, I wanna.
Right. Right. Yeah.
But for what I got and what they gave me, I was satisfied with.
Yeah. I wasn't personally, but again, I don't think I don't think you're wrong. I wouldn't say you're wrong because I kind of more understand where Luke is at that point. I just still feel like Luke wouldn't make that decision. I feel like even if he at first said, "Okay, I'm going to go be a hermit somewhere," at some point he would talk himself out of that because Luke is always about hope, and that's the core of the character. At least for me, has always been with Luke is the hope part. He always has hope that he can win or that they can win this fight. So to see him just completely lose hope was what took me out of the character. It's just that he just has no hope, which was always, like I said, for me, one of the biggest things about Luke was that he
was
always
a
had
new
the
hope.
Yeah,
He was a
right,
new hope. He was
right.
literally was a new hope for the
Yeah.
Jedi.
So I think that's why for me it was so much harder to really, engage with him at that point in his life because I understand, I get it, you messed up, you made a mistake, but you always were the one that said, "Let's move forward."
Now, we did have a similar arc with Obi-Wan Kenobi and Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm not coming at you in a negative way or anything. I'm just curious.
Sure.
How is that any different?
Because he snaps out of it immediately.
Did he do it immediately? No,
Well, not really immediately, but I mean,
I felt like it took him the whole series for him to snap out of it.
no, because no, it was that very first episode where he was like, "No, I don't really want to do this." And then once Bail Organa came to him and said, "No, you're doing this. It just is what it is. You're doing this." He went on the venture. He stepped back up. Luke stayed hidden until the end, and then came at the very end, and wasn't even himself. It was a Force ghost, or whatever you want to call it. Where Obi-Wan, to me, at least, he realized what he was doing and said, "Okay, no, you're right. I can't just sit in this cave for the rest of my life."
But he wasn't connected to the Force fully until the very last episode.
Oh, sure. But again, was it because he just turned himself off from the Force, or was he actually trying to hide himself from Vader and Palpatine and people like that? I think that's a bigger part of it that we give him credit for too. But it is the same. You're not wrong in the sense that it is the same thing. You're right. They did both walk away from the Force, and that is absolutely true. I agree with you there.
And that's why you're gonna act like Ewan McGregor, because he didn't sell that pretty hard.
Yeah.
You bought it immediately.
Oh, I don't think Mark Hamill was bad as Luke in the new trilogy.
No, me neither.
I think he was still played the part very well. It was what the story that they gave him, I think, was very weak.
And also it didn't help. And I don't have any proof. And you know what? I think you know what I'm about to say. He didn't like where the writers took Luke.
Sure.
And yeah, he acted in the movie. And he gave him his best.
Yep.
I think you could feel that in the performance. And he wasn't completely locked into it the way he could have been.
I wouldn't disagree with that. No, I wouldn't disagree with that at all. Yeah, I mean, he's very vocal about what he feels about where they took Luke. And he's somewhat, to a point, I guess, agrees with me, or I agree with him, I guess would be the better way to say it, is he just didn't feel like that was the character. And at this point,
at this point in his life, he doesn't give a fuck. And you know what?
I think at that time he did. I think now he doesn't because of that.
Oh, really?
Before the movie came out, yes, I think he was still engaged. And
Mhm.
when after the movie came out and he realized that the fans were pissed too, is when he said, "Okay, like I'm not wrong here. Like my feelings are correct." And I think that's validated him to. And again, I don't think he completely doesn't care. I just think that he
No,
only
I know.
truly cares about the fans now and not the movies themselves. And
I
you know,
don't think he cares. I don't think he doesn't care because I'll tell you why. If he doesn't care, I know technically it wasn't him,
right?
but he didn't come back to help out with the finale of Mandalorian season 2
Yeah,
and
right.
Boba Fett and the book of Boba Fett.
Exactly.
He didn't have to do that. Nobody was making him do that.
Nope.
He
And they didn't
wanted
need
him.
him. They didn't need him to do that
Right,
either. They could have did it without him.
right.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I'm glad he came
yeah.
back. I'm glad he came back for it. Don't get me wrong. I don't
Me,
think it.
me too.
Yeah, I'm not saying he shouldn't have came back. I'm just saying, like you're saying, if he didn't care at all, he wouldn't have came back at all.
Right.
So yeah, no, I think you're right about that. I think he does it now for the fans. He doesn't do it for the movies. I don't know how to say it really because I don't think he ever did it for the movies or anything. I think he's always done it for the fans. But I think his focus now more is just as long as the fans love me, I
Yeah.
really don't care. Like I'm still who I am. So
Right.
and I mean that's one of the greatest things about Mark Hamill, I think, being a Star Wars fan, is he's always been engaging with the fans, whether it's on Twitter, Facebook, whatever. He engages with the fans. So I mean, I've seen so many videos where he's shown where even like people that are kind of like making fun of Luke a little bit sometimes, he'll share the video because he thinks it's funny. He loves
Have
that
you
guy.
ever? You reminded me about a funny video.
Okay.
Have you ever seen a Harrison Ford video?
Okay.
They were doing something for charity. They were giving away tickets to the Force Awakens
Okay.
for
Okay.
charity. And in the video, they had Harrison Ford pop up to surprise the fans every time they were on a Skype call.
Okay. Okay.
Have you seen this?
No, I haven't.
And then the fans' reactions and how much fun he was having.
Sure.
I have to, maybe I can find it. Hold on.
Yeah, bring it up real quick. Absolutely. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
But see, that's what always got me about Mark Hamill as a person, I guess, is that he really does love Star Wars, just in general. So he's a true fan of Star Wars, I think, which is great.
I'm going to show that. Hold on.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever seen this.
I'll find video.
Okay.
Are you a Star Wars fan?
Very much so.
Hey there, I'm Harrison Ford, and I'm here today with some folks from Momaze to prize some past donors to Star Wars Force for Change with a pretty big announcement. Check it out.
Cool.
Hey there.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hi.
So where are you right now?
I'm in Bristol in England.
I'm in my office in Washington, D.C.
Oh, from Hawaii.
Are you a big Star Wars fan?
Absolutely.
Huge Star Wars fan, yes.
We're making a very exciting announcement.
We are actually going to be launching a brand new campaign around Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Hey, how are you?
How would you like to be one of the first people to see The Force Awakens?
Does that sound good?
Give us
Is that a
Wow.
picture of your boyfriend? Lady, you can do so much better.
my gosh!
Well, hello, Han Solo. Aren't you the handsome one?
Ah! Who's your favorite character?
I have to go with Padme.
Who's your favorite character?
Hi, Harrison.
The reason we're calling you is because we're announcing a new campaign, and this time there are going to be 2 grand prize winners.
Oh my goodness.
Each of them will get 4 tickets. You get to walk the red carpet, go to the after party, stay up that late, meet the cast, and I'll arrange to have a special introduction to the hairy guy for you. Does that sound good? Wow! How cool is that?
Incredible, incredible.
Thank you very much for donating last time. We raised over $4 million for great causes, and we're hoping to repeat it this time.
Oh, man.
Who's your favorite character?
Han Solo.
Now you got it. Well done. Now it's your turn. Join me and the rest of the cast in supporting some remarkable causes. For your chance to attend the red carpet premiere of Star Wars: The Force Awakens, click the button or go to omaze.com/Star Wars to enter.
Man, you know, and he's gotten such a bad rap over the years as being this like Star Wars hater, man.
I think there is a little truth to that, but
No,
yeah,
well, he said that he believed after Return of the Jedi that Han should have sacrificed his life.
yeah,
That's just what he's always believed. But he's never hated Star Wars. He just didn't understand why his character lived. He thought that he earned, sort of that death. And then we get the death of him in Force Awakens, which is completely disrespectful to him. So, I almost kind of wish he would have got his death from George Lucas because what we got was horrible and it was disrespectful to the man.
what was the worst part of his death for you?
That Kylo just, again, we don't know the story. We haven't seen their relationships. So why does Kylo didn't earn it to me? He didn't earn that death.
Well, don't forget. It was Han Solo who walked on that walkway with no handlebars.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. No hand railings, exactly. I don't think he hates it. I just think that he doesn't understand it. I think that's
and that's fair. Not
yeah, I don't think that he hates it. I just don't think he understands. Like, even for Indiana Jones, he probably doesn't get anywhere near the amount of craziness from fans that he gets from Star Wars.
It's probably a job that he liked doing, but when he was done, he was done.
Exactly.
And that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. I don't think he hates it. That's what I think the misconception is that people think he hates Star Wars. I don't think he hates it. I just think he's not as a big a fan as we are, and that's okay. It's just not his thing.
Hell, I don't know if Mark Hamill is a big a fan as we are.
Sure, absolutely, yeah. But he definitely is a fan. I think Mark Hamill actually likes Star Wars, where I don't think I just don't think it's Harrison Ford's thing. I would think Harrison Ford would put on Indiana Jones before he would put on Star Wars. That's kind of how I look at it. Do you know what I mean?
Maybe Air Force One.
Sure. Well, I don't mean his movie in particular. I just mean that type of. It's more of an adventure movie, you know, kind of like that old. I don't know, but it's not Space Alien. Where I don't think he doesn't come off to me as sort of a sci-fi type person. I guess.
No, right.
So I don't know. I love Harrison though, man. I love Harrison Ford. I love the guy. I think he's awesome.
My favorite moment in that clip is when they asked that one woman, who's your favorite character? And she said, Padme, and she didn't show up all confused.
Yes.
Padme? Really?
And then when he asked the woman about is that her boyfriend with the Chewbacca picture next to her? Yeah.
Honey, you can do so much better. You can do.
Yep. No, that's the stuff I love to see from people like that, man. I love seeing that kind of stuff from people, man. Like, have you
Yeah.
ever seen Tom Holland when he goes to hospitals dressed up as
Yeah.
Spider-Man and does the flips and stuff? That's awesome, man. That is
So,
so
so,
cool.
did- so did Chris Pratt. And
Oh, they all do. No. Yeah. Robert Downey Jr. was big in that too. He did a lot.
Yeah.
He in the Iron Man suit. He would go to the children. I'm just saying that he does the. Tom Holland can actually do flips and stuff, so he can
Right.
sort of play the character up a little more for the kids. So it's always fun to see. I love actors that do that kind of stuff, man. Because
Yeah. However, you will never see Daniel Day-Lewis dress up as Abraham Lincoln going to a hospital.
no, unfortunately, you won't. Unfortunately, you won't. And I think, and maybe not. Maybe not Abraham Lincoln, but yeah, you'll never see actors like they take themselves too seriously.
Yeah.
Where I think people, like Robert Downey Jr., Tom Holland, even Chris Evans and Hemsworth, man, they all do it. They all show up dressed up, man, and that's cool for kids.
Yeah.
Kids want to see that kind of stuff, man. There's a guy I can't remember where he lives now, but he has like a Lamborghini that's all black and it's got the bat symbol on it, and he dresses up like Batman and he goes to the children's hospital as Batman. And
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, I love seeing stories like that about people doing stuff like that. That's so fun, man. That would be so much fun. Just dress up as your favorite superhero for the day and go put some smiles on kids' faces, man. I mean, what more can you ask for? That would be some of the funnest stuff ever.
Is there anything else you want to bring up real quick?
Just waiting for Andor, man. I'm hoping we at least get one more trailer before it comes out. But
we might.
Because we really only got just the one trailer, right? Just the one trailer
Yeah.
for Celebration. We haven't got another one, so I don't know. But again, I mean, who knows? We might not get another one, or maybe they'll wait for like the week before. We'll get one last trailer. Yeah. So, but no, other than that, there's just not much to talk about, unfortunately, at the moment.
We'll do another tier ranking next week. I don't know. I will come up with something.
Yeah, guys, any ideas? Let us know in the comments or on the Facebook group if you have any ideas what you want us to rank.
Well, Matt, this was a whole lot of fun.
Yes.
Tell the good people where they can find you.
Guys, you can find me on Twitter at Jedi Master Tuck. You can find me in the Multiverse of Geekdom Facebook page. You can also find me here, guys, every Wednesday at 10 with Ben doing the Jedi Academy. And then every Sunday at 10 with Ben and Josh doing the Geekdom Uncut.
Yep. And you guys can find me at my Twitter, Ben_Rainer. Like Todd said, every Wednesday right here on Jedi Academy. Every Friday on the Weekly Geekdom. Every Sunday on Geekdom Uncut. And let's not forget, starting Monday.
Oh, yes.
New show. Fellowship of the Kingdom is going to be me, Don, Josh, and our good friend show.
Yes.
And we're talking all things fantasy. We're going to be doing Feather, and we'll be doing Rings of Power, House of the Dragon, and anything else that comes up. And I think we have a fun episode coming up on Monday for our first one.
I think so, yeah, absolutely.
That's going to be really fun.
Definitely.
So everyone, thank you for coming and watching us, and we'll see you next week. And without saying that much more, may the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you guys.